Hey everybody, I'm Tom Messner with Vermont Startup Profile in 5 minutes or less, where we talk with entrepreneurs in the Vermont startup world. Today, I have a conversation with a couple of guys who've come a long way to do business in Vermont. They're the co-founders of the drink company Plink. It's Luke Montgomery-Smith and Max Luthy. So just what are a couple of British-sounding blokes doing starting a company in Vermont?
Ah, where else would you start an effervescent drink tablet company, but the beautiful green state?
Well, I think the big question is, how did you land here?
I have family members here. Have been coming since I was a little kid. Fell in love with a Vermonter many moons ago. And in the pandemic, when I wanted to start this company, asked her if she thought we could build it up here, and she was game to come home, and we're very happy. And then I convinced this wonderful man to move his whole family out from Sweden.
Wow. So let's talk about some background before we get to exactly what Plink is. You guys have been entrepreneurs for quite some time, right?
Correct. I mean, I was actually working for a small company called Trend Watching, advising big companies on what the future held. Luke is really the more veteran entrepreneur.
Yeah, I dabbled in a few different bits and pieces. I spent most of my career actually working in events, putting on large scale experiential marketing and consumer events. And that led me to the US, where I fell in love with kombucha. My wife and I discovered it while living and working out between LA and Arizona. Came back to the UK, launched a kombucha brand. Unfortunately, in the early days of the pandemic, I had to shutter down that business, for a number of reasons. But I was introduced to Max, and I'd just seen firsthand how much, how crazy the beverage industry was, and I loved his idea.
Tell us what Plink is.
Plink is a delightful drink tablet that helps you hydrate and without the waste of canned and bottled beverages. So it's a little bit fizzy, a little bit fruity, packed with electrolytes, low sugar, and family friendly.
Well, why would somebody do that instead of just going, and buying a bottle of soda?
Oh, I mean, I'll ask Luke the question. Luke, do you know who the 3 biggest plastic polluters are of our parks, beaches, and waterways?
Shockingly, I know the answer to that question.
He knows the answer.
It is Nestle, PepsiCo, and Coca-Cola.
The 3 biggest beverage companies in the world. And we think that's something that people should be more frustrated by. And if they're not frustrated by it, it's okay. We just want to give them an alternative that uses 99% less packaging material and without the carbon emissions of trucking around all the liquid.
So how does this work? If somebody wants to have a drink that you call Plink, what do?
They simply open up a Plink tablet and drop it into 12 ounce. I should have props, shouldn't I? Here's the box. They simply take out one of these tablets, tear into it, whoop, drop the tablet into 12 ounces of water, bada bing, bada boom.
How many flavors are there?
We have 3 flavors at the moment, all delicious and fruit forward. We've got pineapple, grapefruit, pomegranate berry, and watermelon.
Where can people find them?
The best place to get us is drinkplink.com, or if you're based in Vermont, we're in 70-ish locations around the state.
Have you found that starting a business in Vermont is a good place to do it?
Oh, yeah.
God,
yeah.
I
mean, from the Hula Fund, the Dudley Fund, to all the people who work in the Hula community, to folks like yourself. I mean, Lauren from Launch VT, all the mentors that, the buyers at retailers like Healthy Living and things like that, the brewers, everybody's so supportive. And people care about the planet, and they care about high quality as well, which are, values
and they care about startups. Like, everyone's really excited to see businesses bring new jobs, bring fresh talent, bring new ideas to Vermont. I didn't realize until I sort of came here just how small it was, because it punches well above its weight.
Hey, good luck to you guys.
Thanks so much, Tom.
Thanks, Tom. It's always a pleasure chatting.
Keep blinking.
That's Vermont Startup Profile in 5 minutes or less. A big thanks to Max and Luke, co-founders of Plink. Vermont Startup Profile is a production of Dialed Studio at Hula. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.